Let's try solving x squared plus 4x minus 6 equals 0. Can you solve it using factoring? Okay, that's right, you can't, because there are no factors of negative 6 that will add up to positive 4. So since we can solve it by factoring, let's solve it by completing the square. First, we isolate the quadratic and linear term on the left-hand side by adding 6 on both sides. So let's add 6 now. And we'll get x squared plus 4x equals positive 6. Now we want to make the expression at the left-hand side a perfect square trinomial by completing the square. So what should we add on the left-hand side to make it a PST? Try to recall our discussion earlier. You can pause the video to think of the answer. Okay, that's correct. You need to add 4 to make it a PST. How do we get 4? We divide the coefficient of the linear term by 2. So this is our linear term. Divide it by 2 and square the answer. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Square of 2 is 4. That's why we had to add 4 on the left-hand side. Now, to retain our original equation, whatever we added on the left-hand side should also be added on the right-hand side. Why? Because by doing so, we actually did not add anything. And we have to make both sides of the equation equal. So now we'll get x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals positive 10. Now we rewrite the left-hand side using its factor, so it will become x plus 2 quantity squared equals 10. Now let's try to solve it by extracting square roots. We now have x plus 2 equals positive negative square root of 10. We're almost done. To solve for x, we subtract 2 on both sides. So we have x equals negative 2 plus square root of 10, and x equals negative 2 minus square root of 10. So we write them using solution set. So you can either do it separately, like this, negative 2 plus square root of 10, and negative 2 minus square root of 10, or put them together using the positive negative symbol. So that's going to be negative 2 plus minus square root of 10. So both of them are actually accepted. Now let's try another example. At this point, I want you to ready your pen and paper so that we'll know if you know how to do it already. So let's answer x squared plus 8x minus 12 equals 0. Isolate the linear and quadratic term first. Pause the video and write your answer. You should have written x squared plus 8x equals 12. Next, what do you need to add to make the left-hand side a perfect square trinomial? Pause the video and write your answer. You should have added 16 on the left-hand side. So plus 16. What's the next step? Pause the video and write your answer. Okay, correct. You should have added 16 on the right-hand side as well. Next, pause the video and write your solution. You should have written the left-hand side as x plus 4 squared and the right-hand side as 28. Now, pause the video to write the next part of your solution. Okay, you should have extracted square roots on both sides. So you should end up with x plus 4 equals positive negative square root of 28. Can you recall how to simplify square root of 28? Okay, correct. It's 2 square root of 7. So that's going to be x plus 4 equals positive negative 2 square root of 7. You're almost done. Now, do the rest of the solution to solve for x. If you did minus 4 on both sides and got x equals negative 4 plus minus 2 square root of 7, then you are correct. So at this point, you have to write your solutions in solution set form. Write it both ways, either negative 4 minus 2 square root of 7, comma negative 4 plus 2 square root of 7, or together using the positive negative symbol, 4 plus minus 2 square root of 7. There you have it. I think you're ready if you're able to get the correct answer at up to the very last part. Stay tuned for more videos in solving quadratic equations using completing the square method.